All right, good morning. We're packing up camp. We're running about 30 minutes later than we have been, and today we've got to make up a bunch of miles. Not make up. We're trying to get out a day early, and we're going to do it that way. Man, the lake is like glass. There was actually fish jumping in it this morning. I couldn't catch any. I went and fished the outlet last night. Lots of the ripples going down into pools of water. I couldn't get anything. If there were fish in there, they would have took something. But we're off to a good start. We'll get going.
Might be blind though.
All right. Yeah. I remember where we were going. Cassie, come here. Come here, pal. Come on. Come over here, Dustin. It's right here. Cassie, come here. Good boy, come on. Come here. Here, lay down. Yeah, lay down. Okay, ready? Oh, big stretches. Okay. Stretch in. And one more time. Oh, okay, he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Get those muscles stretched. All right, now we're ready to go. All right, goodbye to Hall's Lake, not Hall Lake. I keep screwing this up no matter what I do. Had a friend named Allen Hall, that's why I kept calling it Allen Lake. And it's not even Hall, it's Hall's. Anyhow, we're here at the outlet and we're cruising. The next big lake we come to will be the Middle Fork Lake, which is pretty big. And if we'd have had it in us last night, we'd have pushed it. Hey, after we left Hall's Lake, we hiked across this lake. And then there's this pond. We're gonna go up here and kind of start skirting left through some more of this, but the good thing with this kind of trail is at least we're making good time. All right, we've just been cruising through the forest here, trying to keep a semi-even contour, and this big mountain here in front of us. We're going to turn left, and that should be where the lake is. We have come across like elk tracks. There's adults and calves, but like a herd of them, not like a couple of them. I just keep expecting any second to pop around a corner and have them be there. This has been pretty mellow hiking through this section, and hopefully we snag a trail around the lake, and then we go back to climbing. We've hit the outlet of Middle Fork Lake, and the lake is just up ahead here in the bowl. Never did run into elk. Okay, this is the biggest lake that we've gone around, even bigger than that big alpine lake. And we're, I don't know, half-ish or so around it. It's been a while, but man, look at those peaks. It's awesome, and I think we're going up over somewhere right in here. I think. We'll know for sure as we get closer. Oh, we're making it. There's a tent right there. That's the dragon's head, and it actually looks like a dragon. This is Pronghorn Peak, and my guess is whoever's camped here is somewhere amid a climb right now. But good on them. We're headed. We kind of took up a shorter saddle, and then we're going to kind of cut across to the saddle there. Well, we almost made it to the pass before it decided to hail on us. We did eventually see a dude in blue and a dude in red, and I can still see them on that pronghorn there, just barely over this ridge in front of us, up just a little bit. Probably won't be able to see them on this though, but we just found a crack to crawl into. We're gonna wait this out for a minute. See, it's already easing up, and we're gonna get down. I don't like being up here with all the loud noises. All right, guys, there's so much wind up here. When I turn around, that's all you're gonna be able to hear is wind. But this down here is Lake Bonneville, and then there's a snow patch above it that looks like an A, and we are going to take the shortcut. It's part of the Skirker route, not the Dixon Wilson route, and try to go up it. It's going to save many miles. But it looks pretty steep and ugly. Well, we find ourselves in another predicament. We've taken cover, but barely. Okay, we bailed. I can't even show you where we were. We were way up high. There was a break in the clouds. I mean, that's as light as it got, but it was way better. We had a moment there with the hail that was coming down the size of ping pong balls. Thank goodness we found shelter where we did. That would have hurt. We're supposed to go up right there, but I'm not willing to risk these guys until that storm down there passes, and I know that we have it's going to take us a couple hours to get up and over. If we don't go, that puts us a day behind, and the alternate route for this adds like close to 3 miles, I think, which would put us a day behind. So I would almost as soon set up camp here and hope that tomorrow we can just pop up and over. You know, I do all the research in the world before you come on a trip like this. We have the maps downloaded on our phones. We have multiple devices that have them. I've studied this route. I checked all the weather everywhere, but hard to tell where you're going to be what day. I don't remember the weather saying anything about this, but we've been actually pretty lucky. We had just a little bit of rain the other day, and that was it. A little bit today. The rest of them have been beautiful days. But this is Lake Bonneville. That is Bonneville Mountain, and it's just as majestic as a mountain could get. That is the pass we just came up over, right there. And Lord willing, we can get up there right there and get over this. Even if we don't make it as far down the valley as we wanted to, we can at least maintain a course. Okay, talk about super dudes. We've done this in the rain and the hail. The lightning has stopped at least, and we're watching this blue sky over here come towards us. But we're up above the cliffs. We've had a couple close calls. Rocks are wet, it's raining. We're so stinking nervous that didn't even notice it was hailing on us for a while. But we're above the dangerous stuff, or the super dangerous stuff, and now we're just on the dangerous stuff. I'll climb up this snowfield, hit that bowl. See, I don't like the sound of that. We're waiting for this weather to get over here. All right, this has been so stupid I forgot to record at the top. You could look out and see, I believe it's the town of Cora, but I'm not positive from there. We actually got to use our phone again, call home. We do have some blue sky where we've been. Unfortunately, where we're going, I hope it clears out. We're gonna push as hard as we can tonight. But this doesn't help. It's a lot of rock hopping. All right, we made it from over here. Sunshine, beautiful. Where we're going. Ugh. That's all right, we're gonna make it. Dustin took a big old slip on a rock and smashed his knee, but after the initial shock wore off, he's doing all right. We have a lake that we're pushing for, but I don't want to march head first into this storm. You can see what it's been doing. All right. Somebody must be watching out for us, because we've been riding the very edge of the storm with sun on us but getting rained on, and it finally bailed past us, and man, nothing but blue skies now. And the storm got far enough ahead of us that we're going to be all right. So we're headed to this little pointy thing right in front of us. And we cut left in front of it. And Pyramid Lake should be right there. And we're gonna go another like mile, something like that, down below it to the next lake, depending upon what we see, because the map shows it being forested as opposed to this. And I have I don't know what it is with my, I have a Nemo tensor, and I poured water on it the other day. I had 6 holes, and they're all where the welds are. It's not like I set it on a cactus or something. So, needless to say, I fixed them, but all I had was crazy glue. I forgot my seam sealer, and that's my fault. But I'm waking up. The first night I sealed it, it was about every 2 hours. Wake up and blow it up. Last night it was about every 30 minutes, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. So tonight and then tomorrow night, I have that to look forward to. I know they're warranted, and I don't know if I'm going to try to fix it or if I'm going to get a new one, but it's a bunch of crap. Here I am, 10 days in, we're like almost 70 miles in, and I've had nothing but trouble with that thing since the second night. Well, that's my horrible rant for the day. Here we are hiking in the most beautiful place. The clouds all just went away, the storms went away, mosquitoes came out. Life is good. Okay guys, we made it to Pyramid Lake. We are aiming for the lake just below this one, but I wouldn't complain if we found an awesome campsite right here somewhere. It's been one of those days. Everything was beautiful and awesome, and it hurt so bad. But there's a couple fishing right around this corner here, a couple of dudes. We'll go talk to them and see what they say about the next lake down and campsites. And we're just going off Google Earth and contours on maps. It's not always great. It might be flat, but if it's full of rocks, it doesn't help. Okay, we've made it to this lake, and man, there's fish jumping all over the place. It's the first place we've really seen that. And there's fog rolling in. If we can find a flat spot, this is a hit. Whether I have enough energy to fish or not is yet to be determined. Okay, we made it down to the next lake. Look at that fish jumping right off the water. Ian's gonna set up there. Dustin's setting up here. I'm gonna set up here. It's not perfect, everything's soaking wet, but that's what we get today. And we will happily take it. I am ready for bed.